Hey there, tiny business owners. Let's take a look at some excellent uses of Facebook. This is going to be a series of videos that I am going to shoot describing real tiny businesses and how they're using Facebook. And we're going to be running through all four of these in this series of videos. So it'll be four different videos. We're going to start out with a company called Fishman. So Fishman is a good example of a real brick and mortar store that is using Facebook to market their business. You can see they've got their hours here, they've got their phone number here, their location, in Wilmington, Delaware, and explains what they do: pond fish, pond supplies. Now, one of the things that's interesting here is that you know they use their Facebook page to be very promotional. They're talking about themselves quite a bit here, talking about sales, pricing, new shipments of fish that they're getting in. You can see they have 312 fans over here. But if you actually take a look, they're also doing some pretty neat things with this page, along with the very promotional items. And if you listen to me talk, or a lot of internet marketers, or read my blog or any of that stuff, you know that I'm a big fan of providing valuable content. Content that makes people more money, saves them time, educates them, entertains them, protects them, or protects the people that they love. These are the ways to garner people that know, like, and trust you, which we all know leads to sales. And some of the things that they're doing here, and they're trying, is throwing some jokes in here. What does a fish say when it swims into a wall? Come on into the store and give the correct answer and receive 15%. So and they're getting some real interaction here with their clients and customers, you know, even on these promotional items, because I think these people are very frequent shoppers. I went to college with a gentleman that loved saltwater fish, and he was always headed up to the aquarium shop to buy more fish. And I think this type of marketing for this business is probably working very well for them. You can see right here that a customer is actually asking Fishman if they've got any new shipments of live rock, and here's the company answering back: yes, new live rock is available. And another great example here of this customer: hey guys, my Sally Lightfoot crab just molted and is missing its middle legs. It has the claws. So he's having a problem with one of his fish. And Fishman is displaying, first of all, giving the gaining that likability by providing some really good information here about what may have happened to this crab. May have gotten its legs eaten or picked off by something else. It also may not have developed correctly, and so he's helping out this customer, and that's where you get this know, like, and trust thing from communicating with your customers in a two-way fashion, rather than using traditional marketing methods, which are only one way. Here again is this customer. You've been a great help. It's I set up a 10-gallon tank 3 weeks ago and added 5 pounds of live rock. Today I've noticed several, and she goes on to explain the problem, and then Fishman jumps back and helps out. So, very good example of a brick and mortar product company selling B2C using Facebook in a very effective manner.